Within any company, particularly the size of McDonald's, they're always looking to expand. And one of the easiest targets for them to expand to is international business. In the case of international business, some things that these companies have to look at and be careful of is the expansion efforts, making sure that they account for religious practices of the cultures that they're moving into, the norms, tastes, preferences of the customers that they're considering. As well, they need to consider that they're going to have to rebuild their brand image. And then lastly, as they're trying to rebuild their brand image, they're going to have to remember that there's governmental regulations that are going to stop them and keep them from doing some things that in one country may be acceptable. Because of these international markets, McDonald's has struggled to keep up with the customer base as well as their brand loyalty. Taste varied across the globe, and because of that, they haven't always made the appropriate changes to their menus and their options for their people at all times. However, when they expanded into New Delhi, India, and the Indian country as a whole, they created an entirely new menu option, which was the Mahara Mac. It was a mutton-based burger instead of the typical beef burger. This allowed them to be incredibly more successful than they ever would have been in the country of India, since beef is such a sacred animal. Additionally, McDonald's is the largest distributor of toys, and because of this, they get a lot of flack for causing childhood obesity. The other thing about McDonald's is they've changed their pricing structure in bad economic times so that everybody has the opportunity to purchase their food, driving profit margins and increasing sales. One of McDonald's major challenges of expanding into international markets is, number one, understanding the local markets, strongly understanding the local markets that they're moving into. Number two is creating a pricing structure that is relevant for the markets that they're in. And number three is hiring people that are local and are going to push their products and create relevance within their communities. Additionally, McDonald's can increase their relevance within these communities by, number one, utilizing agricultural resources within those communities. Secondly, they can contribute to those local economies, and in doing so, they can increase their environmental friendliness as well as create a positive relationship and reputation within those international communities. McDonald's Corporation is an international corporation which allows them to have huge resources. They're a pioneer in gathering and maintaining those resources. With the resources that they have, McDonald's is able to get ahead of their competition, create new products and expand those products into new markets. As well, they can increase their market share and their sales. Such resources allows McDonald's to continually learn from their competitors as well. McDonald's, because of this, McDonald's is a master of product development and the placement of those products within the market. McDonald's business purpose is to meet the customer's needs and their wants. Research has played a pivotal and vital role in their international success. It's created the term globalization, which is global localization, which has played a huge aspect of the corporation overall. McDonald's created welcoming an atmosphere, appropriate levels of friendliness and communication and service within each individual international community. They provided and created menu options and within those international markets. Lastly, McDonald's created and contributed international foundations and services. These foundations have set up funds and provided opportunity for these communities who are struggling. A successful business strategy for McDonald's would be to first and foremost create generate profits, and increase shareholder wealth. McDonald's is a publicly held company, so therefore their performance metrics are constantly tracked and they're given every single quarter. Any issues that are realized are going to be identified very quickly. Transition towards healthier alternatives for their food would be more difficult to track. However, it can be monitored through analyzing sales data. Additionally, if McDonald's continues to be relevant and timely with the issues facing their customers, higher sales volume, greater market share, and profits will most likely be the result.